Two bros chilling in the hot tub.
You the twos and we the ones? Well, you are the biggest two of them all, my dog. That's what you are. You are a giant number two.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Two Bros Podcast. As always, I am Bryce, and I am joined by...
I am Matt. I got nothing fun to say this week.
So this week is the Super Bowl on Sunday.
But
yeah, and the Pro Bowl's today.
Literally an hour and a half.
Nobody cares about the Pro Bowl. So we're just going to talk about some NFL news and the Super Bowl, and we're also going to talk about the Pro Bowl rosters because we both have some hot takes about that. Anyways, Matt Nagy has been hired as the Giants offensive coordinator.
Dude, stupidest thing I've... Can we be real here? Like, so dumb.
Like, Matt Nagy did not... Like he was not a good OC in Kansas City at all. He was a terrible play caller when he was the coach of the Chicago Bears. Like, when are teams just going to stop being enamored by Matt Nagy?
Is people are like, I was reading a little bit about this. People were like, oh, well, with John Harbaugh, are we not going to ignore the fact that Andy Reid's a better coach than John Harbaugh?
Yeah.
Andy Reid's a much better coach, and he couldn't get anything out of him. John Harbaugh, I respect the guy like crazy. He is not going to make Matt Nagy into this offensive guru.
He's not.
And this is going to be just stupid this is going to be so bad for both. Like, Matt Nagy's going to look like an idiot, probably get demoted by next season.
Why didn't they just keep Mike Kafka as their OC? Why didn't they?
Or go for someone young. Look for a college. Look for an assistant somewhere.
Or do what the Broncos did, which we're going to talk about later. Yeah, which Mike Kafka was within. Next, we have Gus Bradley becoming the Titans defensive coordinator. So you have...
The Broncos are getting gutted.
You have Robert Saleh, Brian Daboll, and Gus Bradley. They're going to make my life as a Colts fan an absolute hell.
Yeah, I was going to say, I believe Gus Bradley was at Denver this year, right?
I think he was, and then he's a former Colts DC.
So you look at the defense Gus Bradley put together in Denver. You look at the offense that we've seen. What's his name? That we've seen.
Sean Payton.
Daboll put together in the past, and you know how good of a coach Saleh can be. The Titans are, in my opinion, could win their division this year. You might be right that they could be a worst to first team.
This is just ridiculous.
In a scary division at that. I got to be honest, this is not an easy division.
No, it's not at all. Like, when you look at all four defenses right now, they're all incredible. Like, well, the Titans have a lot of question marks at defense, but they have the right defense. They have the right head coach in DC now. So I do think that it's a lot better for them. Next, we have Davis Webb was promoted to the Broncos OC. Guess what? You called this.
I did.
You called this.
Davis Webb makes a lot of sense. He's very young. I believe he's like 32, 33. One of the youngest.
I think he's like 30.
He's one of the youngest coordinators in the NFL. He was a quarterback about 5 years ago.
He was on the practice squad 2 years ago.
I really like the progression of him. We watched how he was so impactful in Bo Nix's career.
He was.
Bo Nix, first off, can we stop the hate? Bo Nix is a really good player. Like, recognize how good he is. If he didn't get injured, first off, they win this game. They win that game.
They're playing on Sunday.
But Davis Webb, my only problem is I wonder if it's too soon. He's still very fresh in his coaching career. I wonder if it'll likely be too late.
Here's my thing with the Giants. Why didn't they go after Joe Lombardi? Like, Matt Nagy has proven that he can't work as an OC or a head coach. So why do you bring him in at all when there's a guy like Joe Lombardi there who is a million times better? And I don't get it. Like, amongst all of right now, the Giants have the worst OC only because the Eagles still haven't found their OC yet. But this is almost a Kevin Patullo bad hire.
The Eagles having no OC is still better than having Matt Nagy.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. But next we have Clint Kubiak will become the new Raiders head coach.
Potentially.
Potentially, yeah. Potentially. It's
It is
still not
rumored.
finalized yet because they can't
He
finalize anything
refuses to
yet,
speak on it right now. I know that, but
which makes
he's gonna end
sense.
up there.
He's going to be their new head
He's
coach. And I
focused on
think,
winning the Super Bowl this week.
yeah, which, yeah, I, yeah, there's a big, he's got a big game coming up in 4 days. Well, 5 days, but that he's got to focus on. But the biggest game of his coaching career. But what's it called? This is great. We saw what he's done for Sam Darnold the last 2 years now. And I do think that this is going to be a move that this is a great organization right now to come in and be the new head coach of, because you have the number one pick in Fernando Mendoza. Well, you will have the number one pick in Fernando Mendoza. You have Brock Bowers. You have Ashton Denti. You have a good young receiving core with Trey Tucker, Jack Beck, Dante Thornton. You have Max Crosby on your defense. You
Potentially,
have
you might
Tyree Wilson. You have Tyree Wilson. You have Oh well, but this is a good team to become the new head coach for.
Sorry, one of the cats was snoring, and I was trying to see which one it was. The next move, Mike LaFleur of the Los Angeles Rams is going to be the new Cardinals head coach. Another person who I think is a little too early for them.
No,
I think
LaFleur's should be a head coach right now.
I actually don't mind. He did a great job with the Rams. I just don't think he's ready. I think he
I
is going to
don't.
be a guy who is looked at as like kind of another Robert Saleh. Like, hey, he just, you made it move too quick.
Yeah, I do think so. Um, yeah, this is also another situation with the Giants where I think they or the Bills. Where no, John Harbaugh, I think he waited too soon. I do think had they fired Sean McDermott earlier, John Harbaugh or Jim Harbaugh would be the coach right now. But I I don't know because he was great with the Rams offense, but the Cardinals offense does not have the pieces
No.
that the Rams offense have. They don't have Matt Stafford. They don't have Devontae Adams. They don't have Puka Nacua. They don't have Kyron Williams, Blake Corum, Terrence Ferguson, Tyler Higbee,
One thing I
Colby
think he can
Parkinson.
do is
Great offensive line,
he can possibly unlock Marvin Harrison Jr.
which is
That's what I really would hope
they
for. I think that's
desperately
what they
need to
want
do.
because Marvin Harrison's been such a disappointment.
They could turn him into Devontae, the Los Angeles Rams Devontae Adams,
But
which would be
next,
great.
our next set of news is a little surprising. The Patriots are getting kind of screwed over here. Robert Kraft is also snubbed from the Hall of Fame.
You mean an owner with 6 rings is not a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yeah, it's a little crazy. I
Like,
mean,
this is like it. Listen, I am the greatest, the biggest Patriots hater in the history of the planet. To the point where I didn't think Tom Brady was the GOAT until 2020. Like that heavy.
yeah, really
And if I'm saying that both Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick should be first ballot Hall of Famers, they should be. They should be. Put your petty garbage aside. Any stupid reason you have. They both have 6 rings in their organization, which is no coach has 6 rings. There's one owner right now that has one other owner that has 6 rings, and that's the Pittsburgh Steelers. But you mean to tell me that I feel like now they're just going to be super petty and not let Tom Brady first ballot just because they're that sick of the Patriots dynasty that Tom Brady may not actually be first ballot at this point. If Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft went first ballot, there's a serious chance Tom Brady will not be first ballot too.
Sorry, as you can see,
I see Travis.
I'm not having technical difficulties. I'm having feline difficulties. I guess his tail is now my permanent guest. Yeah, I don't. Is this the Patriots being like punished for their dominance?
It is.
But now we're on to some Pro Bowl news. Justin Fields and CJ Stroud both turned down Pro Bowl.
Yes.
Justin, sorry, Justin Fields. I'm sorry. This is probably your only chance to make the Pro Bowl. I would take it. But CJ Stroud, I get it. I understand both of them want to take the chance, take the time to get healthy, and then also develop. I think the Pro Bowl's a joke, so it doesn't.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Amongst all of the big four sports, I do think it's the one that's the biggest joke. And we look, there's no good all-star games right now. There's really not amongst the big four.
My pants. What a jerk! He just put a hole in my pants.
Wow, Travis.
What the heck? What are you doing?
Yeah, no,
What are you doing?
I do I do think amongst the four sports, It's the worst All Star game, and that is sad. When the NBA All Star game is absolutely terrible to the point where they have to put it midweek. That's because nobody actually cares about the Pro Bowl. Like they changed the format to where it's actually like flag football. Like at least in the
Honestly,
NBA,
I will
it's
say
actual basketball.
the best All-Star game is baseball by far.
It really is, and
The home
even
run
that,
derby
it's
is
not good.
outstanding.
The home run derby is the home run derby is what the dunk contest
Used
used
to
to
be.
be. Yeah,
But some more Pro Bowl news. We'll just lump these all together. Joe Burrow, and Joe Flacco are the second and third quarterbacks for the AFC. Talk about we're going to go over the Pro Bowl rosters, but man, talk about the difference in talent.
which means the AFC North has
Three.
only AFC North is the division that has Pro Bowl
And
quarterbacks.
two teams from the AFC North have Pro Bowl quarterbacks.
Yeah,
One of them played for both of them this year.
yeah. One did play for both. What in the world
The
is going
Bengals and the
on?
Browns are the only teams represented in the AFC for quarterbacks right now.
Yeah,
Now, of
and
course, it's due to
neither
Drake
one made the
May
playoffs.
going to the Super Bowl, Bo Nix getting injured, and Justin Herbert getting injured as well, as long as
Josh Allen.
Allen getting injured.
God.
Um, Lamar Jackson is kind of injured. He's scolding the doggo. Lamar Jackson does not want to play. CJ Stroud doesn't want to play. Justin Fields doesn't want to play. Cam Ward probably didn't want to play either.
Yeah, no.
I do think
Cam
Cam
Ward.
Ward would have been a better pick over Joe Flacco, though.
Yeah, Cam Ward should have started the Pro Bowl if your Pro Bowl quarterbacks are Joe Burrow, Joe Flacco, and Shedeur Sanders.
Start? No way. Joe Burrow's the
You're
start.
right.
Come on. He's a top five quarterback in the league.
Flacco shouldn't have been in, and neither should Joe Burrow. Or not Joe Burrow.
Okay,
Joe Flacco and
Shedeur.
Shedeur
I will
Sanders.
I will take Shedeur over Flacco.
Yeah, I
What's
will
next?
too.
You're gonna put Jake Browning in? Mason Rudolph? Where's Aaron Rodgers? Screw it. Let's have three AFC North quarterbacks and throw Aaron Rodgers in there.
Yeah, yeah.
At least have one from different teams.
Joe
I think
Burrow,
Rodgers probably
realistically, Joe Burrow didn't play enough, so he probably shouldn't have been a Pro Bowler. I
Yeah.
do think they should have had Aaron Rodgers, Joe Flacco, and Shedeur Sanders if they were going to do an all AFC North representation because Lamar didn't play enough, and neither did Joe Burrow.
But, Bryce, you have one more set of news for us before we look into the Pro Bowl.
Yes, because Roger Goodell yesterday during the intro for the Super Bowl press conference announced that there will be 9 international games next year, which means the 9 games are Paris, in which the Saints will be the home team for, Melbourne, Rio de Janeiro, Munich, Madrid, London 3 times again, and Mexico City.
So I was thinking about this. Wouldn't the Saints make sense for a home game in Italy because they have the Pope and the Saints?
They should.
But that's really fun. I love the NFL international games. I think they have a great environment. It's cool because you can kind of tell the NFL wants to make an international league. It almost feels like it's a guarantee at this point.
NFL Europe will be a thing again.
Building a market like that, I think is going to be awesome. You have a lot of talented athletes overseas. I mean, we see how fantastic soccer players are. The athletes they have. The NBA, basketball thrives overseas very well. Hockey, baseball. I would love to see the NFL tap into the Europe market. I think it would
It's
be
it's the only of the big 4 sports that don't have a team in Canada or in another country.
Also, if you really look at it, it kind of gives you the ability to really push for football, not flag football to be an Olympic sport.
Yeah, because then if you can have, because look, baseball, basketball, and hockey all have a legitimate argument to be in the Olympics because they have a team in Canada, at least one. And then hockey has 12 million teams in Canada.
There are also international leagues.
There really are. There really are. The NBA, the basketball has all kinds of Euro leagues. There's like, 12, 13 Euro leagues.
Dude, there's each
country has their own
many
league.
Euro leagues.
Yeah, even there's leagues in Mexico, there's leagues in Canada, there's leagues in Australia.
The Philippines.
Yeah, every country has their own NBA basketball league, not NBA league. Basketball league.
The CBL is the second biggest basketball league in the world.
Euro League.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, but the CBL is the 3rd biggest basketball league in the entire world. And the fact that the NFL hasn't actually done other leagues, like they don't even have to do other football leagues. Like there's an Australian football, there's Canadian football, but they're not the same. Like basketball is basketball in every other league. Like it's the same rules because it works.
It can be NFL Europe. I just think they really need to tap into the European market.
They do. And I do think that them announcing Paris really helps. I do think that this is the next way because they've been talking about expanding to Europe. And I think this is the best way to do it by adding more cities. I think, as you mentioned, they did Berlin. I'm surprised there's no Berlin games because the Berlin games have been decent with the Falcons Colts last year. Though we're not going to talk about Colts Patriots because that one was kind of a snooze fest.
Well, the Patriots is just unlucky.
Yeah. Now we're going to jump right into the NFC and AFC Pro Bowl rosters.
So you guys are going to see us take a little bit of a pause. What's that? You're going to come back and we're going to have split screen. You're going to see the AFC on one side, the NFC on the other. We'll see you guys there. All right, we are back. So you were looking at the AFC on the left side, AFC on the right side. Actually, it might be inverted for you guys. I don't know. The point is, you're about to see a massive difference in talent here.
What is this?
Look at this. I get Joe Burrow, an MVP candidate. I understand Joe Burrow because he's outstanding. Shador Sanders, I think, will be a good quarterback in a few years, but not right now. Joe Flacco was great, but come on.
Like of all Joe Flacco years, they picked this year. The first year he was in Cleveland, they couldn't
he's
pick.
On the counter now. You talk. I got to get this cat off the counter.
Like this.
Oh my gosh, we're having so many animal difficulties right now.
This is the worst AFC Pro Bowl quarterback roster that we've ever had. And Tyler Huntley was in 1 year, and Gardner Minshew was in 1 year. But at least there were two quarterbacks in the AFC that could have actually made.
As I stand up, he gets off the counter. Are you kidding?
Joe Burrow. This is not the Joe Burrow year to be in the Pro Bowl. It's not. Last year, Joe Burrow deserved the Pro Bowl.
100%.
The year they went to the AFC Championship, they deserved the Super Bowl. But you mean to tell me that maybe Aaron Rodgers turned it down? CJ Stroud obviously turned it down. Justin Fields turned it down. So you mean to tell me this was Joe Burrow played what, 5 games this year?
9.
5?
Or 5, you're right.
And he got into the Pro Bowl?
But I would say his stats in 5 games is wild.
Were good. But Tyler Huntley couldn't have made the Pro Bowl?
Tyler Huntley didn't have the stats to make it.
Neither did Shador Sanders or Joe Flacco.
I think they gave it to Shador Sanders because of how many games he played.
Yeah, that's fair. And he wasn't terrible. He wasn't. And if you're going to have a rookie quarterback in, outside of
this year,
I think you could have had Tyler Shuck if the NFC,
Burrow,
no quarterbacks turned it down.
This year, Joe Burrow played 8 games.
Yeah. Oh, 8. Okay. That's right. He played the last 7.
Played 9. Well, actually, he played 13 total because he played 4 for Cleveland, 9 for Cincinnati. This year, Shador Sanders started. I'm trying to pull up their roster. Sorry.
I think he started 8 games.
Started 8 games.
Yeah.
Only one of them went for over half the season. Let's just go down the list. Bo Nix is injured. Understandable. Drake May's in the Super Bowl. Trevor Lawrence turned it down. We don't know about Aaron Rodgers. CJ Stroud turned it down. Buffalo.
Josh Allen
and Herbert are injured. Daniel Jones is injured. You're probably not going to put Phillip Rivers. At this point, screw it. Put Phillip Rivers in. Why not? Lamar Jackson, mostly they turned it down. Tua, that's a question. Do you want to throw Tua in there?
I mean, he played better than all of them, but that's not saying much.
Mahomes is injured. Geno Smith probably can't make it just because he's.
Well, he could have.
He could have. Tyrod Taylor wasn't good enough. Justin Fields' stats arguably could have made it, but he turned it down. Cam Ward is the most obvious pick here. I have no problem with Shador or Joe Flacco. Cam Ward probably should have made it over one of the two of them.
Yeah, I think he should have made it over Joe Flacco.
I wish CJ Stroud didn't turn it down because I think he would have definitely made it over Joe Flacco for sure.
I think Stroud and Cam Ward, maybe Cam Ward turned it down. Maybe that's why.
I think he probably did.
Yeah.
And that's a big problem for the Pro Bowl. How bad is the Pro Bowl if players are turning it down?
The NBA, guys don't turn down all-star appearances. Like
No.
they don't turn down playing in the All-Star
The only
game as
reason they
bad
don't
as it
go is
is.
because they don't make it. Now,
Yeah.
Flacco had a good year, 2,500 yards, 15 touchdowns, so I think 10
Yeah.
interceptions.
But is that
That's
good
not
enough to be a Pro
that's
Bowl
not
quarterback?
Pro Bowl. Now, Burrow had 1,800 yards, 17 touchdowns, so that was in 8 games. That's pretty dang impressive. But now that we're done throwing a fit about the quarterbacks, let's take a look at the rest of the roster. Tyler Warren. I gotta keep this a little bit lower so we can see them. Tyler Warren, Dalton Kincaid, and T. Higgins. Jamar Chase, Nico Collins, Cortland Sutton, Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, Devon A. Chen. Round out your skill positions. So far, that's pretty good.
I don't see competition for the. I don't see how the AFC would have competition on
Just doing
all
a
their skill
quick scroll
positions.
through, the NFC is by far much better.
Because the quarterbacks. That's it. It's
Not even
just
that.
solely because of the
Look at
quarterbacks.
the I'm sorry, Trey McBride, in my opinion, is definitely better than Tyler Warren and
No,
Dalton Kincaid.
no, no, absolutely not. We will not slander the good name of Tyler Warren here.
No, Tyler Warren's great. But look at this. Let's look at the receivers. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Nico Collins, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, and Amon Ra.
Oh, and then there's Puka up there too. You
Puka.
missed
Oh yeah,
Puka.
sorry, Puka. But
Yeah,
still, on Cortland Sutton, come on. Oh, Puka. This is four of the best receivers in the league right here. Jameer Gibbs, Christian McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson are arguably the top 3 running backs in the NFL right now.
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan
Rest my
Taylor is
case.
great, but come on, dude, what do these three have against them?
James Cook led the league in rushing.
Where I
Once.
think the AFC kind of starts to hold their own is on the defensive end. In my
Oh
opinion, the
my
AFC
god!
is stacked on defense.
I mean, Hutch, Quentin Williams, Brian Burns, and Jared Verse is incredible.
But come
So,
on, right here, Will Anderson and Nick Bonito, in my opinion, give you a massive edge.
I mean, there's Mr. Overrated right there in the black.
Oh
So,
my gosh. Right here, these four have nothing on these four.
well, what's it
I'm not
called?
even done. Look how many Texans are in here for a good reason.
We need a
Keyshawn
Texas
Nixon's on this
defense.
roster. I'm sorry, you're getting burnt. These three right here, Nashawn Wright, Keyshawn Nixon, and Kevin Byard, are going to get burnt.
I mean, wait, J.C. Horn's up there. You're not going to ignore that. J.C.
Oh
Horn's
no,
a Pro
J.C. Horn's a
Bowler.
great corner.
And
But
Cooper DeJean.
I really think that overall, if you look at the defensive end, the AFC has the better roster. Like, dude, this is insane. First off,
There's
how
no
many defensive players are on here from the Texans? One,
four,
two,
three. Oh,
three,
wait,
4, 5 defensive players from the
five.
Texans?
Half of the starters. Half of the
Now,
starters.
special teams, it's hard to argue the NFC when you have Tress Way and Brandon Aubrey. Man, there might be a 70-yard in this game.
We may see 2 return touchdowns also.
Here's my question. I can't believe we're talking about kickers. How did Cam Little not make it?
Yeah, 70-yard field goal. Well,
68-yarder in the regular
well,
season.
Well, the NFL world kind of disrespects him because
wait,
the
Shaheed
Jags
can't
always
play.
release him after. Oh yeah, that's right. He can't. He can't. So they're gonna. Yeah, no. Then if that's the case, AFC dominates special teams.
Well, Chimere DK, no matter what, is probably the best
Yeah.
returner in the league right now.
Yeah. Well, no. Shaheed's probably better,
Oh, yeah,
but
Shaheed.
he can't play. So
Well, that was a little fun thing Bryce and I got to do. Look over the Pro Bowl rosters. Obviously, the Pro Bowl's a joke. No one really cares that much
it
about
is.
it. But good.
Okay, next we're going to talk about our Super Bowl. But first, before we do that, let's talk about the conference championship because we counted each game was 8 points. So I went 0-16 and you went 8-8. Meaning my 2025 record is 175, 113, and 1. Yours is 161, 137, and 1.
So if I got both,
Had you have picked Seattle,
I was 50-50 as well. I'd be one game away from you.
yeah, I think I've got one game right in the entire playoffs.
Yeah, you have not had a good playoffs.
But I think what we're going to do is whoever picks the Super Bowl just wins for the year. Whoever picks the Super yeah.
I mean, we're
Which,
close enough
uh-oh.
as is.
Yeah. Yeah. But whoever gets more of our Super Bowl predictions right wins.
Oh, okay.
So because I see one
Well, we
glaring
really
problem.
can't make an X factor as a correct prediction, you know.
Yeah, we really can't. But we're gonna do something. But yeah. So now let's talk about our Super Bowl predictions. Because first, you and I are gonna go over our winner.
Bryce, you want to start us off with that?
I have Seattle. I think Seattle's gonna win the Super Bowl. I do.
It feels pretty clear. I feel also have Seattle. I think with their defense being so good and what we saw from Sam Darnold, just, in my opinion, I think he's almost destined to be the first quarterback from the 2018 draft to win it.
And we saw the least valuable quarterback in the playoffs make the Super Bowl uh, in the AFC. So
Bryce, who is your Super Bowl MVP for this?
my Super Bowl MVP is AJ Barner. I think he's going to come up huge. AJ Barner's a guy who's taken a step between
Wow.
year one and year two, and I do
Doing
think
that, I'm
AJ
gonna
Barner
real
is
quick.
going to be the the guy that is going to make the most difference and win the Super Bowl MVP.
So while Bryce is doing that, I'm gonna have a little fun thing for us. So Bryce picked AJ Barner. If you were to put $10 down on AJ Barner to win Super Bowl MVP, you would win $1,250.
Do it. Go ahead, do it.
My pick for this, a little bit more makes a little bit more sense, is Tariq Woolen. Where is he even at on here? What the heck? Tariq Woolen plays for the Seahawks, right?
Yeah, he's a Seahawk.
Why is he not an option on here?
I don't know.
Oh my
Maybe
God. Oh, he's right here. So if you put $10
because
down
he's
on Tariq
Reed.
Woolen, it's $2,250. So guys, if you want to take our pick, if you want to take our choices on bets, Bryce will win you 1,200. I'll win you $2,200.
Yeah.
Bryce, we also went over X factors. Who is your X factor for this game?
My X factor is the guy who was voted to the NFC Special Teams Pro Bowl as a returner, and Rashid Shaheed. I do think he's going to get started with a kick return early, much like we saw with Seattle, and just put this game out of reach early. Well, I don't think it's going to be out of reach. I do think it's going to be a lot better, but it's going to be a lot more close. It's going to be a lot closer than Rashid and then San Francisco and Seattle. But I do think Rashid Shaheed is going to start the game with a return that's going to really set the tone for the rest of the way for Seattle.
So I actually just changed my X factor in our notes. My X factor for this game is Stephon Diggs. I really think he can be the kind of guy. First off, this is his first ever Super Bowl, so we're not going to know what kind of player you're going to get from him. Stephon Diggs, he's a make or break for this offense.
Yeah.
Their passing game heavily relies on him making space for other players. So if he is kind of having his diva moment, he's not playing well, you're going to see the field kind of close up a little bit. But if he is on his game, it's going to open up. It's going to give the ability to hit your big tight ends in the middle. So Stephon
And
Diggs,
Keishawn Booty.
Keishawn Booty. So Stephon Diggs for me is my Super Bowl X factor. Now, I still do think the Seahawks win this game, but watch out for Stephon Diggs to have a massive impact. He kind of, to me, he reminds me a little bit of Dre Greenlaw in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. If he doesn't go down, that Chiefs team doesn't have the offense, doesn't rally like they do.
Yeah, and I do think that we're in San Francisco, so if Drake May doesn't play well, there's absolutely zero excuses because the weather here is a lot better than it would be in the East Coast, which he's had to go to, and he's had to play in cold weather the whole playoffs. So yeah, there's zero excuses. Zero excuses, Drake. Zero.
I hate them so much.
I hate. Yeah, my Patriots hatred
That's why.
is my sole identity. It's my sole identity.
You're not even a Colts or Panthers fan. You're just a Patriots hater.
No, I'm a Colts and Panthers fan, but I'm an absolute Panthers hater. Or not Patriots hater.
All right. Well, we have reached the end of our Super Bowl special, guys. Let us know if you put those picks in. If you pick AJ Barner or Tariq Woolen. If you do, just let us know if you win. I mean, I
And
guess
they
we
win.
know because hey, if they win, enjoy. I don't know. There's really nothing. I'm not going to give you my Venmo, but
yeah, no.
But no, hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Let us know who you
Yeah.
think's gonna win the Super Bowl, who you think's gonna win the MVP. Let us know what you think of the Pro Bowl, if it sucks or if it sucks, where you go from there.
The Pro Bowl always sucks. So
It's pretty bad.
you know who we forgot to do the NFL awards
Oh,
because that's what Friday.
you and I kind of already went over them multiple times in different episodes.
Yeah.
Didn't we do it
Yeah.
last episode?
No, we didn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
Matt
we
Stafford's
didn't.
on MVP.
Matt Stafford. Yeah, Matt Stafford actually played well in the playoffs. I'm like North Carolina man.
My gosh, you can say his name. Drake May.
And I do think the defensive player of the year, I think it's going.
It has to be Miles Garrett.
It's got to be. That's the only logical answer. Offensive rookie of the year is Tet. Defensive rookie of the year, I think.
Probably Carson Schweshinger.
Yeah, Carson Schlesinger. Coach of the year, Mike Vrabel.
I was actually going to say Ben Johnson, but Vrabel going to the Super Bowl kind of puts him ahead.
Yeah, and he has to play with a guy who can't
Or Liam
quarterback in the
Cohen.
playoffs. And Mike Vrabel has to do with a quarterback who can't play in the playoffs.
Oh my gosh, Bryce.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is all for us in this episode. We actually have one more podcast coming to you this week. We are going to
Comeback
do
player of the week, Philip Rivers.
Royal. What?
Comeback player of the year, Philip Rivers.
We have a Royal Rumble review. You guys saw last week how we posted our predictions. Well, get ready for this one.
Yeah, get ready for this one. It's gonna be crazy.
But if you guys enjoyed this, you know what to do. Like,
Like,
comment.
comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.